We're back! God damn it.
Hello guys, this is Mark, and I'm actually playing The Sims without Henry today. But you may be looking at this and thinking, hey, this isn't Sims, this is an action replay disc. And you would be right, it is an action replay disc. And the reason we're doing this is I want to cheat. Don't tell Henry. Basically, I want to build a house that makes it so... Ooh, that's a nice code. I want to build a house... Nah, I don't need that. I'm going to build a house so I can make my wife in it. Because if you don't know how this game works, basically, yeah, I don't need all the locations, that's fine. So what do I need to do now? I forget, do I push start, I think? Is that what I do? Do I push start? Launch game. Yeah, okay. So basically, I'm going to build an awesome house with everything unlocked, and I'm not going to have to pay for anything, which is fantastic. Which, I bought this action replay disc so I could hack my PS2. It basically made it so I could load a file onto a memory card, which then allowed me to install Free McBoot on here, which if you do not have Free McBoot on your PS2, find somebody who has it and get them to make you a magic memory card, because it is one of the most worth it things on the planet. I can load games off of my network, I can have games on the hard drive. Unfortunately for stuff like this, I still have to use a good old disc. Luckily I still have my Bustin Out disc, which is when I'm talking, filling the air, so I can load that in. And then we can push X, and it should launch the game with my cheat codes enabled. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, this is going to be nice for building up this house. Because, like Henry was saying in this last episode, you can't marry the NPCs. So instead of that, you have to build your own person to marry. And I'm going to make Jack Pider's ultimate waifu. Or Pider Jack, I mean. Pider Jack's ultimate waifu.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
And what's really nice about the way I'm doing it, like I said before, is the fact that I can cheat my way to success. I can have all the best of everything, and everything already unlocked. So, Henry, if you're watching this ahead of time, and you know I cheated, if you want to cheat, you can just ask me. If you're watching it in the future, lol. So, I put a lot of thought. Jack Pider, or Pider Jack, I mean, he's kind of a douche, right? Like, that's kind of what his outfit is supposed to invoke, is a douchey nature. So, I'm thinking he should fall in love with a weeaboo. Like, I think that would be fucking hilarious. And it would parallel a lot of things that I see on the internet. So... hold on, go back. I just realized I spelled that wrong. Great family, let me try that again. Spelling is not my strong suit, I'm a computer person. But yeah, I think it'd be hilarious if this just complete jackass fell in love and married a weeaboo. And I'm actually going to make two Sims here. I'm going to make his ideal GF, who's going to be named Waifu. And I'm going to make somebody for her to live with. I'm thinking I'm probably going to make, like, her brother or something. Well, for the sake of the canon, we'll call it her brother. And if this is going to be, like, your typical weeby GF stereotype thing, then she's going to be pretty messy, very shy, very playful, not very active either. Yeah, I guess that works. Maybe I'll pour a couple more into... No, I don't want outgoing to get too high. Pour the last one nice, why not? There we go. She's going to be like super skinny because all she eats is microwave ramen like one a day. There's a couple of really great baby clothes I can put her in. Let me see if I can find the one quickly. But yeah, I just thought this would be a pretty funny joke on my end. I don't know how many you will appreciate the humor in it, but even if you don't, that's fine. Just humor me in my quest to make things funny for myself. Because sometimes you just gotta make things in your own life funny, you know? Even if nobody else thinks they're funny, you gotta make it funny for you. Oh, there it is. Wow, really? I could just push back? That sucks. Now we gotta find the skirt that goes with it. And this is Pider Jack's ultimate waifu. There we go. Okay. Now we need to give her appropriate schoolgirl shoes. Because she is totes cosplaying 24/7, guys. Alright. Gotta be something somewhere in here. Somewhere. So, yeah, the Sims Bustin Out. Fantastic game. I absolutely love this game. Really? That's all of them? Alright, I guess I'll go with those ones I saw earlier. If you've never played The Sims Bustin' Out before, I highly recommend you get it. It is great. Like, seriously, this game is awesome. And it's dirt cheap. Like, pretty much no matter which platform you get it for, be it GameCube, PS2, or Xbox, it's $10 or less. The PS2 version, I find used copies of it for like literally less than $1. So I mean, any platform you want, it's cheap. It's really cheap. And it's such a fun game. A lot of people have memories of Herbs in the City. I never played that one. Oh, that looks pretty Japanesey. Easy, Japanesey. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, a lot of people have memories of that game. I never played that game. I have no idea what it's like. And you know, I think it'd be funnier if it was her older sister. Just so then there could be like that also ever-prevalent anime thing where it's like the main character likes her, but he also likes her older sister, and hijinks ensue. Let's see. Let's just call her Omae-san. That's the next spell. There you go. Do I get symbols? Yes, I do. But yeah, this game, really fun. Really super fun. It's cheap. I mean, what more could you ask for? If what we do in this game at all looks even remotely fun to you, pick up. It's really worth it. It makes a great multiplayer game too, if you have friends over. Let's see. This is going to be her older sister. She should be in... Yeah, I think that's good. But yeah, like, seriously guys, this game is awesome. And if you think this is kind of a cop-out for me, instead of me starting a new series, yeah, you're a little right. I do have another idea in the works right now. I'm just not gonna do it just yet. And I do have my reasons for not wanting to do it yet. I promise I will get to it. Oh, and if you're wondering, the winner of that voting contest was Mechasalt. So Mechasalt will be done sometime in the... Are those Crocs? Oh my god, she's wearing Crocs. But, yeah, Mechasalt won that, so Mechasalt will be coming in the future. Don't worry about that. Whoa, that is like bring me the manager haircut right there. But yeah, Mechasalt will be coming, and oh, that's so goth. I love that. Okay. Oh wait, we gotta complete the badass look. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, One-san is done. Perfect. Okay, but I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so Mechasalt is coming. That will be a game I do soon. I don't want to play that one just yet. I want to kind of have some off-camera time with that to kind of... Oh my god, that cheat worked good. But yeah, I kind of want to have some time to learn the controls. And, you know, kind of play around with it and figure out... Man, I really didn't need to create the older sister since that cheat worked, because the only purpose of the older sister was to have her go to work and earn money to keep the house around while the younger sister just stayed home and studied all day. Ah, forget it. It'll be fine. But yeah, I want a little bit of off-screen time with that game, so I'm in the midst of picking something that I know is short, that I can get away with doing a few episodes of, just kind of to hold you over in the meantime. I do have a special surprise for the future, though. For a future series, that is. Not too far into the future, actually. But yeah, it'll be a more nostalgic type of series. Oh no, I have 0 money. Oh no, we have 0 money. Maybe that's a side effect of the other cheat. Okay. Well, luckily, nothing costs us anything. So, yeah, this episode was just me making the characters and building the house. And then next time, we will actually do things. So, I'll just start by making a big ol' square. What? That's not good. What the fuck? Oh no, the cheats are probably conflicting with each other. Okay, let's go back and see. Does it count them as having 999 or 0 out here? Oh no! Oh. Crap. Seriously? How are they supposed to do anything? They have 0 what? How would such a situation even happen normally in the game? I got too greedy with my cheats, guys. I'm gonna make a cut and come back after I've remade them with hopefully actual funds. BRB. Hey guys, so I have returned. I have created a new weeaboo family, and well, I have a theory about what went wrong. I think you have to use the everything is free code on a family who's already moved in. I think that's how it works. Like, you can't use it on a new family. It has to be on somebody who's already there. So I decided to go with this method instead, where I just maxed out their money from the beginning and then just build the house with all that money. Kind of a cheesy way to do things, but it'll work. Totally will work. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of the thing. If you get too greedy with your cheat codes, stuff like that can happen, which is pretty annoying. Because then you have to go in and redo a bunch of stuff that you don't want to do, and make your character again and again until it finally starts working. Okay. But all that's in the past now. It's all behind us. As you can see, I've got a family with a crap load of money. And I'm gonna make an awesome house for them to live in. Alright, so I may have changed minor things about the two of them, Like, I think I gave One a different personality type, like a different zodiac thing, instead of the one I may have given her before, just because I thought it probably would fit her better, honestly. Other than that, the only other thing I really changed about them was their eye color. I didn't feel like much else about them had to be changed. Also, if you've noticed while we've been playing, there's like that meter that pops up. The console versions of The Sims have some limitations because of the fact that they are on console. And one of those limitations is the amount of walls you can have, as well as just the amount of stuff. There's a stuff meter and the wall meter. The wall meter is what you see now. Oh, dude, am I good or what? Yeah, the wall meter is what that was. And all the wall meter does is basically just say, hey, this is, you know, as much as you can have right here. You can't have any more than this in the game. Which, you know, that's kind of annoying, but ultimately it's pretty understandable given the limitations of the consoles. You know, like their little processors can only handle so much, bless their hearts. Especially compared to PCs, even of the time, which could handle much more stuff than this. But even that being said, the presentation of the game doesn't suffer for that at all. Like, if anybody tells you that it does, they are clearly mistaken. They have no idea what they're talking about. Because sure, it's a limitation, but it's kind of a cute limitation. One that's necessity more than anything else, but one that also I don't think harms it very much. I think if anything, it just kind of makes it more charming. Crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to move one of the fences over. Okay. So I can do this. Double entryway. So, what you're seeing kind of right now is one of my things that I like to do for a new family like this. I just like to build a big giant box and then divide it into rooms as I go. And I like making it really nice, especially from the start, because that just makes everything easy. From there on out, I don't have to worry as much about things as I would otherwise. But one thing you're gonna want to keep an eye on when you're playing this yourself is, other than the meters, you're always going to want to keep an eye on the meters. Like your stuff meter. Luckily, flooring doesn't count towards that meter, which is a godsend. Like, things like flooring don't count toward that, so you can do as much decoration as you want. I'm going to delete that middle section of fence there and build a little pathway out to here. Because otherwise our people could very easily be trapped in the backyard, and we don't want that. That would be very bad. Okay. But yeah, some of the ways they got around or used the limitations to their advantage are quite clever. Like, I absolutely adore this game. Like, really and truly from the bottom of my heart, I love this game to death. It's not perfect. I don't think there really is any such thing as a perfect game. But this game comes pretty darn close. In terms of just pure scope, I'd say this game comes pretty close to being perfect. Like, there is nothing about this game I dislike. With the exception of the very, very, very long load times on the PS2 version, but that's just a limitation of the PS2, not something the actual game's doing wrong, so I can hardly fault it for that. That being said, literally any other version doesn't have that problem, so if long load times bug the hell out of you like they do with me, go with the Xbox version. Its load times are much shorter. Or the GameCube version. Same deal. The PS2 version one is just really long, and it has to load things a lot, because the PS2 doesn't have much RAM, so it's constantly loading new things into RAM, which, like I said, is pretty annoying, but you know, it's something you get used to, especially when you're a kid and you play this game nonstop for days, like I used to. Okay, so our house is pretty well lit up, except for this middle section, but don't worry about that. We'll take care of that. So, first things first, we gotta kind of decide on what we want the floor plan to be like. I usually start for that by placing where I want the kitchen. So I go into buy mode, go over to the kitchen stuff, and start putting things down. And since I have all this money, I'm gonna make good use of it and just build a badass kitchen. Because I can. Here, I'm gonna move this window over a little bit. Yeah, let's move it there. That's good. And really, I like the PC version of The Sims 2, don't get me wrong, but I kind of like this console version better than any of the PC ones I've played. Not only because you get a little bit of story, which I am not a big proponent of story modes in games. Like, if a game has story, great. I don't think it really needs a big, deep explanation of what's going on or anything. I think that's ultimately really unnecessary, especially for the scope of what most games try to do. I think it's very unnecessary. But there's a quote by somebody, I don't remember who said it, but it goes like, story in games is about as important as the story in porn. It's nice if it's there, but it's otherwise just completely unnecessary. And that's really how I feel about story in games. Yeah, it's kind of cool it's there, but you don't need it. And that's a nice thing about the story mode in this, is yeah, it's got a story mode with objectives. The thing I like about it are the objectives, really. I like having a list of things I can do in the game. And be like, okay, these are the things I want to get done. And go to place and do them. I'm not tied to that system, though. Like, I don't have to have that to be happy in a game. I just think it's nice to have. Like, you know, it's not necessary, but it's a nice addition. It certainly helps keep the game from slogging at any point, because if there's stuff that you constantly have to do, you're gonna be a little more aware of what needs to be done. Oh, and you may notice me putting random things up. One of those is a burglar alarm, which will catch thieves in their path. Another one of those is the telephone, which you need telephones. You need telephones in this game. They're very important for many, 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 many different things. Okay. So if you're watching this while the Let's Play is still going, or like, if you're, the only way I can really think you're going to avoid the spoilers is if you're watching this in the future. And if you are, good job, you didn't spoil yourself early. If you're here from the future, you might be seeing a few things that we haven't unlocked yet, but that was part of my cheat codes. So I guess minor spoiler alert for that. A lot of this stuff I'm using right now isn't stuff that's locked, it's just stuff that's too expensive for us in the game. So I haven't been using it. But, yeah. Oops. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at those chairs, man. Oh, those chairs are so nice. They go with this table so well. Oh. I really like designing houses in this, too. It's very, very fun. Very fun. Oh, so like I was saying before, yeah, so you're going to see some stuff that isn't in the main part of the series yet. And the reason for that is pretty simple. It's because it's locked, and I used a cheat code to unlock it. So, neener. Your fault for watching this, I guess. Otherwise, it's not like it's any plot crucial information that you're missing or something, you know, it's just literally the only thing that you're gonna see is like this pool right here, which has a money symbol in it. Oh man, that really lags the game. I forgot. Yeah, so you'll see like this pool with the money symbol in it. Big deal, you know. It's a pool. The only thing special about it is it's got that Sim dollar sign in it, and it provides 8 room. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get that high dive, because that is a good thing to have with a pool. Okay. And I imagine a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh, your house is such an ugly design, in the comments probably. I can just feel that coming. Like, I know that's gonna come. And since our kitchen is over there, I think I should build a bathroom or 2 over here. Now, when you're building a sim house, and we kind of touched on this in the main series, but you're going to want a lot of bathrooms. A lot of bathrooms. And the reason for this is Sims tend to gather in bathrooms for some reason. Why do they do that? Well, because after they eat, they feel the obsessive need to wash their hands. I don't quite understand why. It's just how it is, man. You know, like, you have to ask the programmers why they did it that way. I really don't know. Let's see. Let's get a heart-shaped hot tub. Nah, actually, that'd be weird for 2 sisters living together. Just get a regular jacuzzi. There we go. And I'll fine-tune the placement of that later. I just wanted that since I was already in there. Another thing about this game, too, is the room meter. The room meter is literal hell. Like, oh boy, I hate the room meter so much. It will be your worst nightmare in this game. Because no matter what you do to try to appease it, the room meter is always going to tell you that everything you design is awful. The only thing I can think, like the only reason I can think, oh, that's completely in the wrong place. I don't know why that was like that, okay. The only thing I can think really, why did that wall not build? Okay, that's better. The only thing I can think, though, is they made the room meter too sensitive, either on purpose to give extra challenge, or it was on accident and like just a complete coincidence, and nobody noticed it until it was already far too late, or possibly because they hate the player. Your theories are welcome. But either way, the room meter, it's bullshit. It's way too sensitive, and it's awful. It's so hard to deal with, that stupid room meter, because all it ever wants to do is just tell you that, hey, your bathroom sucks, and so do you. So yeah, that sonic shower right there is a bit of a spoiler. It's something we don't get until much later in the game. Same with these golden sinks, but they are beautiful, are they not? I love those sinks. Also, I'm gonna be weird and put a window right there so people can watch you as you shower. Yeah, luckily in the Sims world there are no like peeping toms or anything, so we don't really gotta worry about that. I'll just put a regular door there, screw it. But yeah. This game, this freaking game, guys. Alright, I should put, so let's see, the kitchen's over there, there's a bathroom over there, bedrooms are gonna go over on this wall over here, so let's add some beds. Alright. They're gonna have some very large bedrooms. Very large bedrooms indeed. And each bedroom will have its own bathroom, just because they can. So how much space is all of this right here? I'm going to give them, let's say 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start that over now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And let's try 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So that could be like the bedroom size, 6 by 6. Which would leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that bed needs to be moved over a little bit to center it, but that's fine. That's easy to do. That feels smaller. Is that smaller? Did I make that too small on accident? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I didn't. Okay. And what about these bathrooms? How much space does that leave? Another 6? Ooh, interesting. Okay, so that leaves me with another 6 by 6 space for the bathrooms. Oh, that's cool. So I can just split that right down the middle. Oh, I see what's going on here. It's just ever so slightly not even. So I gotta do something like that to get it even. Ooh. That's not a good design. Alright, I'm just gonna have to say one of them gets less room than the other. Screw it. Okay. You know what, this one. Go ahead. This one's got to be darker so it gets the full wall. Okay. These are the critical decisions you must make while playing The Sims. How big of a bathroom to give somebody? I'm sorry if this episode's not very interesting. I like these kinds of episodes where I just kind of do something like this. And like I said, Mech Assault will be coming. I just want a little bit of practice at it first. So please don't berate me for not playing it yet. I promise I will play it at some point. I swear I will. I just, need to sit down and do it, I guess. Oh, and actually, I just realized something. I want to get rid of these doors and make them more interesting. Let's make them more interesting. Those doors. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Also, look at all this stuff I've bought, and it's barely put a dent in my money. So, the story as to why they're so rich. Let's make the canon that their father died, left them with a shitload of inheritance. How does that sound? So, I have like specific wallpaper and tile sets that I like using for the bathroom, depending on how much money they have. So here's one of my favorite ones right here. Use that as the wallpaper, and then we go down to the flooring and we use, where is it? Yeah, that. That looks like expensive sauna bathroom status. That might actually be an outside. No, wait, I don't think that's the right flooring. The one I generally like is like a black tile. It kind of looks like that, but more black. Yeah, hold on, where's that? There it is. Okay, I guess it looked nothing like what I was describing, but you get the point. The other one will make... we'll keep it how it is, I guess. Yeah, we'll make it the same. The sisters like being similar, but not too similar. For instance, the waifu who gets this room over here has pink carpets, which the older sister, which Ome-san would never go for. To go with the pink wallpaper, she even has like this girly pink flooring. She has like this girly wallpaper. The older sister's much more goth, but has a heart-shaped bed because she likes to, she likes to, you know, do the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alright. I'm gonna make this whole area right here like kitchen tiley. Maybe except for these two right here. Yeah, there we go. I think that's a good dividing line right there. I would like that. Okay. We're getting somewhere, guys. Slowly by slowly, we are getting somewhere. Let's see. One-san likes a much more sensible carpet. Unlike her younger sister, who is still very kiddish, I guess you would say. One-san just likes having... Oh, I know. Actually, I know the floor that would be perfect for her. Where is that? It just hit me like a minute ago. Yes. This is so her. But where'd it go? There it is. She has like this reflective, soft floor in her dungeon of illicit... Oh, I shouldn't say illicit. It's not really illicit, but her dungeon of adult activity, I guess we'll say. Come on. Okay, where are you? There you are. Yeah! Yeah! Because she's still goth and moody and stuff, so she has, like... Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay, that's enough flooring and wallpaper for the moment. Let's go back to buy. So, to alleviate some of the darkness problems that we have, the candelabra is a great option. These things are the best lights in the game. They never burn out, like, ever. And they increase 2 room. 2 room! Which is amazing. Those things are seriously the best, but you don't get them until late game. Until you unlock them, use those. They're expensive, but the lights last a long time, and they give you a room. So it's worth it. That tip Mimi kept shouting at us about buying expensive stuff, it's true. Like, you will want to buy a lot of the expensive stuff, because it's just so much better than the cheap stuff. What's always been weird to me, though, is like this sink right here. It doesn't cost more than a regular sink. So it's basically just the regular sink, except it's like gold. So I guess that gives you a room because it has gold on it. It's interesting. If you're wondering why I'm buying these blue toilets as opposed to any others, it's because they have an automatic flushing feature, which is great, so that way you don't have to flush every time after you poop. The game just does it for you. It's such a great tool for lazy people like me. And One-san is a busy woman, so sometimes she wants to take a shower instead. So she's got a shower. Especially since her bathroom is bigger, she can, fit all that in it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Get a couple more candelabras. Put one here like that. And then if you're wondering, like, after I'm done kind of filling the rooms the way I want them to be, we're going to put just, like, decorations places. Which reminds me, we have to do the backyard still. We still have to do that. So, yeah, they got a little jacuzzi over here by the pool. Over here, they can have, like, a cookout. See, they got a little garbage disposal over there. I got that for a good reason. I think it's under appliances. I think it is. Maybe? Yeah, there it is. You get a nice grill, because there's a cheap grill, too. Don't get the cheap grill. The cheap grill sucks. And I'll put the espresso machine out here. Just because people will be like, where's the espresso machine? If I don't. And we need a good surface. I'll just get one of those. We have the money. Why not? big or go home, I guess. Then we need... Yeah, there we go. Smoke detector. And we'll put a telephone outside in case they are outside and they need it. Oh, another thing we'll do is put one of these. This is basically a burglar alarm, but it goes outside. It's also nice because it creates light at night. So, if you ever have any doubts, that's over there helping to protect you. The next thing we will do out here is we gotta get a good table for the outdoors. This wooden one will work. Yeah, I know it's really more of an inside table, but what are you gonna do? And then we'll get some chairs going at it. Since I have the money, I may as well buy the nice ones like we have in the dining room. 2 full sets of these, man. This family's gonna be spoiled when waifu goes and lives with... Oh my gosh, I just realized something. I should have named her Ojo, because she's gonna be rich. And she's an Ojo-sama. Also, sorry about the weeb jokes if you don't understand them all. Basically, Ojo-sama just means rich girl. Because I realize I do have some normies watching my channel, probably. There's bound to be at least 1 or 2 of you out there. So sorry if you don't understand any of my inane humor. Like, if anything I say confuses you, I'm sorry. But I think it's funny, so, and it's my channel, so I'll do what I want. Basically. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, dude. Fucking beautiful. Okay. Now, One-san likes the inside of the house to be, like, very sensible. She likes kind of tricking people into thinking they live in a normal house. No, they're fucking weebs. That was bizarre. I've never seen that before. What? Are you guys seeing that? That's weird. I've never seen that before. But yeah, no, they're fucking weebs. No, that's her room! I forgot about that wallpaper, guys. Oh my god. That's so great. But One-san likes tricking people. This one will actually do good for the... That warping is like making me feel sick to my stomach. I need to stop that. Whew. And around the entryway, she likes having it look kind of like a... Yeah, there we go. Oh, yo, no, I know what it should do. Hang on a second, I got a plan, guys. So, like I was saying earlier, One-san likes things to be nice and simple. And because of that, she just wants a wooden floor. You know, it's easy to keep clean. It's simple. People like it. People like it. But she has, like, a line of carpeting that leads you to specific areas. So check this out. She has her entryway carpet. And her entryway carpet goes to, like, here. And then it splits off into this direction. And then there's, like, the one that goes to here. That. Oh, yes, I like this idea, guys. There's a pathway to this door. And a pathway up here. That goes to her door. Did I line it up right? Oh my gosh, I just eyeballed that and I got that. Skills, guys. Freaking skills. Yeah, it looks kind of weird, but... Actually, I don't really have a retort to that. It just looks kind of weird. You know, you're absolutely right. But it works, so I'm okay with that. A few of those hanging around. That area of the kitchen feels empty. We'll put something there. Skill building stuff. I want to make sure I fill up the stuff meter. Like, what am I saying? I want to make sure I don't fill up the stuff meter too quickly. I want to make sure I put important stuff first. So like this big wheel thing, very important. We need this. It's going to help them get their body points. Like everything I buy is going to help with something else. So that's going to help with body. This is going to help with creative. Yeah, big menacing looking organ thing. It's great. This is one of my favorite things. You'll actually see this in an episode coming up pretty soon, actually. You won't have to wait too long to see that officially. Do I really want to mess with the incubator? Yeah, you know what, I will. I got the money, why not? Why not? Where should I put it? Probably out here. Yeah, I think I'll put it like over there. That thing's weird. It's a very weird device. I probably won't use it that much, honestly. But I figured, you know, just why not? I can have it, so why not have it? We'll have a very nice bookcase over here. Kind of like that. Along with a very nice chair to sit at said bookcase and read. I set a very nice chair. I was hoping for something that would raise room. Okay, that works. Oops, that's not where that goes. That goes there. Oh, okay, so check this out, guys. This will come in a much, much later episode. And you might have heard it, and we've already talked about it before, but this is the TV that shows literally every channel at once. It is the best thing ever. No more having to change channels depending on who's watching the TV. Now everybody can enjoy the TV together. It's so great. I love that TV so much. It is a thing of freaking beauty. Actually, what I wanted was decorative. I'm going to buy a couple decorations real quick because I feel they are very necessary. Also, how great is the soundtrack in this game? Like, The Sims in general just has such a great soundtrack to it. And we can put this giant ash fish tank in. That'll boost our room score by quite a bit. Priceless family artifact. Just kind of sitting there. Yes, this is looking great, guys. It's looking so good. Alright, so we got the massive TV. We have... Oh, we need a mirror. We need mirrors. Yeah, charisma is a pain. Charisma's like the one thing you can't, like, skimp on, really. Somehow it always finds a way to be a massive pain. I don't know how it does it, but it does. Like, pretty much everything else you can kind of cheese with an easier to use thing. But charisma's like, nah, dude, you need me. You need a mirror. And that sucks a lot. Because usually mirrors are like in the bathroom. You know, that's where most people would assume a mirror is. But no, see, I'm gonna buy this like stand-up mirror, so then they can be outside and be like, damn, I look good. All Duke Nukem style. Okay, so we've got all that. I think that covers our bases, really. Yeah, I'm gonna say that covers the basis for skill building. And really, this house, you could just say it's done and go, but I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in it to make it nicer. Like, for one, they have their own computers. Find a good computer chair for her, because she has the weird aesthetic, so she gets a tongue chair, like the one from Mimi's house, with the top-of-the-line computer for playing World of Simcraft. Also, if you notice, I don't put phones in the bedrooms. There's a very good reason for that a lot of newbie players like to make the mistake of putting a phone in the bedrooms. And, well, the reason I don't do it is because whenever the phone rings and you're in the bedroom, guess what? It's gonna wake you up. So I keep the phones in rooms where people don't tend to sleep. So every other room, basically. And I'm not saying you're a fool if you keep them in the bedrooms, but you're kind of a fool if you keep them in the bedrooms. Like, for real, dude. Just don't do it. It's a bad idea. It is a very, very bad idea. Like, you're gonna have bad times if you keep it in there. You are definitely gonna have bad times. One-san likes her games. She likes console gaming. Her sister's a PC gamer. Go figure. And she keeps just a nice, comfy little couch. That doesn't really match her style. That's more of like an outdoorsy kind of couch anyway, I think. Put it over here. No, it's too close to that stuff. You know what? I'm gonna move the incubator over here by the door. Put the couch over here in case you want to do some outdoor reading. No, aren't I smart? Which means we'll need another bookcase for the outdoors. Yeah, some people's backyards by me are kind of like that. They just have like random stuff outside. Because out here at nighttime, you go out on your patio, it's pretty nice actually. Like, you could very easily get away with that. She needs a more aesthetic couch. She'd probably like this glass one. I think she'd like that. Yeah, we're gonna say that's what she'd go with. Look at that, we've already spent 162,000 simoleons. Oh my god. We've spent so much, guys, and yet we're still not done. Believe it or not, we are not even close to done yet. Oh good, I like when it gives you the preview of the area that lights up. That's useful. That is very useful information to have. Okay, I need to move where that phone is. Kitchen a little bit. Okay, I think we're pretty good on lights. We have all the stuff we need for studying. Let's buy some decorations. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, the more expensive of stuff you get, the better it's going to be for you. And there's going to be a lot of this tapestry because it's pretty good. It's not the best one for your money. That would be this one. But I like medieval tapestries. They're pretty cool. And I feel like she would feel the same way. And she'd probably have something like that. Remember, bathrooms are the place where you need aesthetic points, probably the most. Because your sim hates the bathroom for some reason. For some reason, they just despise how it looks in there. Couldn't begin to tell you why. I mean, how often do you just like walk into your bathroom and you're like, ugh, I don't want to do anything else with my day because my bathroom is so horrible. Because that is how your sims are. That is how they act, and it's weird. Yo, crossed swords. You know she'd totally have that, like, next to her bed. Yeah. And then they have some kind of, like, mosaic hanging over the head of the table to celebrate their own wealth. Oh my gosh. Oh, guys. This is great. This is so great. I think we're, for the most part, pretty good. Can't really think of much else, like, aesthetic stuff that I want plastered around the house. I think we're just about done with that. I might buy another fish tank, though, just to stick it behind the couch. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. Oh, I know. I want to buy some bushes. Because bushes are fun. Yeah, these hedges. I love these square hedges. Oh, they're great. Look at these things. I can just go. Yeah, make a line. I wonder how many of these I can buy. I wonder if my stuff meter will run out first, or are they even counting towards my stuff meter? I don't think they are. That's cool if they aren't. I can just add a bunch of bushes. Make myself a fence out of bushes. Yeah, they're not counting towards the stuff meter at all, dude. That's pretty cool. I kind of thought they would. So the only thing limiting me on these is the cost. And I still have 755,000 simoleons. I don't think cost is going to be a big deal. Oh yeah, look at that. That's awesome. And then you can put some spooky skulls that One-san wanted to keep people away. Like, oh, you better run lest you enter my backyard. That's the wrong way. There we go. Boo. Okay, so we have some skulls over there. Of course, waifu wanted these llama ones because she's like, llamas are cool, sister. Let's have a llama out front. And she was like, fine, we will have a freaking llama out front. And she's like, I want 2 llamas. And so they had 2 llamas out front. I feel like we should have a tree of some kind. Cactus wouldn't really fit in. Yo, we don't need that. Much smaller tree. A palm tree. Hey, reminds me of home. I'll go ahead and plant a palm tree out front too. Okay, we've done our part for the environment. Alright, I think that's going to be enough. Building up the house. No, we forgot to add a fireplace. Now that's downright criminal, not adding a fireplace. You know what? You know what, dude? It needs to be like this. And then we flip the fireplace around. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's freaking beautiful. After you're done swimming, you can go sit in front of the fireplace and cool off. Oh, that's beautiful. And one smoke alarm that I put over there should cover that as well, so I think that's going to be good, guys. I think this house is done. Let me know in the comments what your favorite room in this house is. Is it the open kitchen where it's exposed to everything else? Is it one of my 4 little square bathrooms? Is it the big open area with not much in it? Or is it one of the bedrooms? Or maybe possibly my pride and joy, the backyard? Leave a comment and tell me which one's your favorite. I will be looking for those comments, guys. Whichever one is your favorite, like, if I see that one of them gets voted for more than the others, I'll put something extra there in recognition in all future houses I make. So you'll have to be excited for that. Ooh. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy this mostly long, rambly video of me enjoying myself while building a house and messing up with cheat codes. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye.